On today's episode of Marv on Air, we're going to be covering the Masters and the champion that was Jon Rahm, and then we're going to go through the NHL and NBA playoffs a little bit, just kind of chat about what we're thinking about in those leagues, and then we'll finish things up with the James Cup and the draw as per usual.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Fire on up.
Let's roll. Welcome back to Marv on Air. Today is Monday, April 10th, 2023. And boy, do we have some greens to cover. No, it's not money. It's the Masters. And we're going to go through the NHL and NBA playoffs as well. But as per usual, it's myself and Redbone up here at the table. How are we doing, Redbone?
Just peachy.
Awesome. And then we've got James over there on the couch and Alex behind the cameras. You two doing all right? Hanging in there?
I'm doing pretty good.
James was able to find the mic. That's awesome. Alex does have a mic again because James is solo on the couch. We're going to figure out the whole mic situation coming up soon. But with that being said, I say we just jump right into the Masters. Actually, how was your guys' Easter weekend?
Easter for me, like being a college student, like I've always liked Easter a lot just because I feel like it's a very relaxed holiday, you know. Yep. There's nothing specific really around it, unless you're a little kid and doing Easter egg hunts.
Oh yeah.
But, outside of that, it's just good food, you know, catching up with the family that you probably haven't seen, you know, in a couple months or whatever. And there's no real
agenda.
Yeah, you're just kind of hanging out, you know. Good holiday. But when you get to college, and you guys might agree with me, it's okay, me personally, I went to church in the morning, then you go to Easter, you're talking with the relatives all day, and you're talking a lot. And then you hop in the car and you drive back to school, and then you probably have to catch up on a little bit of homework, and it's just a lot.
Yeah, it is definitely a busy day. James, do you get solely white chocolate Reese's eggs for Easter? Because I know you love those.
Well, I do like Reese's eggs, but I did not go home for Easter.
Oh, interesting.
I had a psych test, and this week I have a bio test. So
understandable.
Stayed home, tried to study, but that psych test was kind of rough.
Definitely understandable.
Peeps.
Alex,
how we feeling on Peeps?
Oh yeah,
Peeps. Yes, no.
I tried a peep yesterday.
Tried? You've never had a peep till now?
They haven't stuck out in my memory enough for me yet to really care or want another one. So I don't really like them.
I think it's a tradition thing. A lot of people hate on Peeps. No, they're not the best thing in the whole world, but I always get some Peeps for Easter.
I look at them as candy corn or those weird pumpkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love candy corn when Halloween comes around, but I don't go out of my way eating candy corn in June, you know?
No. If you do, you're a psycho.
That would be definitely concerning if you're eating candy corn in the middle of the summer. But that's the same thing with Peeps. I'll have my little package of Peeps, enjoy them, and then I'll move on to what's the next big candy? Probably the bombsicles for 4th of July.
Oh, yeah. I mean, popsicles in the summer
those are good.
Incredible.
Those are not talked about enough.
See,
I don't know what it is, that glaze on it when you take it out. Oh
my God. See, I'm abnormally low on glazed, not the glaze in general, but just those popsicles. You know, a lot of people hype them up. I don't necessarily love their flavor. I'm just tough on popsicles in general. The only ones I like are the ones that have the plastic on the outside, you know, and you bite into
clear?
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're weird.
Those ones I
those
like.
Are incredible.
Bomb hops
I
are
love
way
those.
better.
I don't know. Personal preference.
I like how they're in the tube, so you can let them melt, you know, and then you get at the end a little bit of juice.
Just some juice.
It's the best part.
It's not even a popsicle anymore.
The best part too. Pops are definitely better.
The best part about those popsicles is you can hold them, and as they melt, they are not getting on your hands.
True. Very true.
Very clean.
What do you guys think of fudge pops and stuff?
Oh, very good.
Not all the time.
I'm not a real big fan of those.
I fucking love fudge pops.
What about ice cream sandwiches?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can clear an ice cream sandwich with about 2 bites.
Ice cream sandwiches
Easy.
are good.
The vanilla ones.
Yeah.
So instead of a chocolate cookie on top, it's
really? I've never seen.
I'm not sure I've had one of those.
Is it chocolate ice cream in the middle?
No, it's just vanilla.
Oh.
But
So it's vanilla.
It's like a golden Oreo.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Those are great.
I've never had the
Big fan.
the vanilla cookies, but those are good. I love when the like cookie gets stuck to your finger, and then you get like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Little
After.
leftovers.
oh, so good, so good. Yeah, so that's Easter for you. And then while Easter was going on, the Masters was going on as well. So this is the first year I've actually watched the Masters. Partially in credit to the show, and mostly due to Redbone. We took Thursday off, watched the whole day there, and Thursday was really the only good day of weather we got. Is that right, Redbone?
Sunday was beautiful.
Sunday was good as well.
Yeah.
I just kind of discredited Sunday because they had to do freaking 30 holes.
Yeah,
due
that
to
was
Friday
insane.
and Saturday. So,
But no, I mean, after the weather we had on Friday and Saturday, like Augusta was due. Like,
yep.
I feel like you never, in my memory, and like even if like looking at photographs, you don't see. I think the weather in Augusta, it's like it can go any which way, Thursday through Saturday, but on Sunday you know it's going to be like 70 degrees and sunny.
Yeah.
It's just going to be.
Yeah.
Especially at this transitioning time of the year.
Yeah.
It can be raining, it can be windy, it can be hot, it can be cold. I don't know what it's like down in Georgia. Definitely up here in Iowa it's like that, but I guess down in Georgia it's like that too.
That's
Yeah.
how it was this weekend.
It's a spring.
Yeah. Spring is coming. We've got a week of 70s ahead of us. I'm pretty excited.
It's going to be warm.
We're gonna,
Gonna
might,
be a
have
good
to,
one.
might have to hit the links.
I'm in.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm in.
I drove by today. There was like 1,000 people on the driving range.
Up at Vinker?
Yeah.
Oh,
I was like,
jeez.
oh my gosh. So people are definitely taking advantage of the nice weather where we're from, at least. But yeah, Jon Rahm obviously was our champion. Started off with a double bogey
That was crazy.
and then proceeded to win the Masters. You know, all credits to John, but the name that stuck out to me outside of Sam Bennett, obviously Sam Bennett was the people's champion, but Phil Mickelson just came out of nowhere and
Yep.
tied for second.
He's still playing?
Yeah. I was like, he was
He's
minus.
like 58. He's old, isn't he?
Well, didn't the oldest guy
Right,
ever
53?
make the cut this
yeah,
year?
Freddie Couples. He made the cut at 64.
That
maybe?
sounds right. Yeah.
Oldest
He's
ever?
geriatric.
Pretty
Yeah.
old. Yeah, that was pretty cool. And then obviously Tiger made the cut. I was rooting for him real hard. He was right on the line, and then he ended up withdrawing due to injury. And you know, we all hope Tiger gets better. But it was nice to see him on the third day of the Masters.
Yep.
He made record tying most Masters cuts made in a row. Lot of really cool stuff that came out of this Masters, I thought.
Yeah, I mean, what's really nuts about Tiger is, and this is just like Tiger hasn't confirmed it, he probably never will, but Jason Day, another golfer who's like, I mean, he's probably in maybe his mid-30s, late 30s potentially. Mm-hmm. Not sure exactly how old he is, but he said that when Tiger withdrew last year from a tournament, it was because when he got surgery on his leg after the car accident that he was in, they put like screws in his foot.
Yep.
It was because screws were literally puncturing the skin. Like there was exposed screws, so
Oh,
that's
wow.
why he withdrew. And we don't know why he withdrew this time if screws were again poking out of his foot, but I mean that'd be a good reason to withdraw, in my opinion.
Yeah, in my opinion, for sure. I know a lot of people are going after him, saying that like you shouldn't have made the cut and then withdrew because
Yep.
like it's taking up other people's spots. But if you made +3, you were making the cut. So like I don't understand that argument at all.
It's on you.
Yeah, like why didn't you just make +3? Obviously, JT, everyone wanted to see move on, but he ended up +4 in those crappy conditions. That's just the way it goes. But also, another point I think we should talk about: when you're winning, everything is cured, right? So if he started, making birdies every hole, he's big chilling. He's like, oh, my foot doesn't hurt that bad. But
Yep.
As Tiger racks up the bogeys, which we all know he hates, he starts thinking, man, I'm playing kind of bad. Maybe it's my foot. Maybe that's why. And so I'm completely behind Tiger on that one. I know if I was some of the performances we saw out of people, I was like, I don't know if I would even play that next shot.
What is a bogey?
So par is like if the par for that hole.
If it's par 4 and you make it in 4, you hit it.
That's par. 5 is bogey. 6 is double bogey, and then like triple, quadruple bogey
Yeah.
plus.
And then under that's birdie.
Eagle.
Under that is eagle.
albatross.
Albatross.
And then
Then
like
they just go
hole
with
in one.
Birds.
Yeah.
As you get bigger and
Condor.
bigger.
What is a
Vulture.
bogey? Like we know birds.
I
Three
think
bogeys
it's
on our 6.
yeah.
That's
It's
all I
when
know.
Maverick was in Top Gun and he was shooting at the Russian MiGs. Those were bogeys. So I think that's where that's
Yeah.
officially from.
If that answers your question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, the more you know.
Perfect.
Yeah. So but like you see some guys tee off, and the shot tracer traces it over the trees,
Yep.
into nowhere, and you're like, I don't even know if I would want to play that next shot.
Well,
You
that's
know, and
Jordan
they're-
Spieth.
Yeah, and they're already like +6 at that point. You're like, why
Yeah.
don't you just withdraw right now?
Leave the ball and go home.
Yeah, I would be like, yep, I'm not playing that. Sorry.
Do people rage quit from the Masters very often?
Not anymore. I think that used to be a bigger thing in like the 60s. Like there's a couple guys who would just like be playing poorly and just walk off the course. But I don't think
get that.
I think that's frowned upon nowadays.
Yeah, it definitely wouldn't be
Do
received
any of
well.
them like rage? Like hit their golf clubs like what tennis players do?
Not real. I mean, maybe like not in the Masters.
Yeah, I would say
they got to be composed.
I
at the
bet that's pretty
Masters.
common on the Live Tour, though. The way the Live Tour goes.
I mean, if I knew where to watch it, maybe you'd see it. But I think it's on like the Home Cooking Network or something. I don't know.
yeah, but it sounds like a good time with like the music playing and. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, of the top 5, 3 of them were Live golfers.
What do you think would happen if a Live wins the tournament?
What's
Well, they
Liv?
said-
Is that the Saudi Arabian one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
said
that's
that all the Live players were gonna meet him on the 18th green and celebrate with him, but like that
yeah.
wasn't gonna
I
happen.
really wish Saudi Arabia bought the WWE.
Oh my
Because
gosh.
that was a rumor.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
That was a rumor that, some billionaires were going to buy it. So they bring back like hitting women and shit.
Wow.
That'd be crazy.
Wow. Yeah, that would definitely.
I've showed you guys the clip of the grandma getting power bombed through a table by the whatever twins, right?
I think you showed me that.
Yeah. Bro.
Yeah.
Like they're going to bring that back if the Saudis own it.
Yeah. Well, the Saudis, they like entertainment.
They kind of just have like unlimited money too.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
I don't know where
So
they find
those
it.
guys don't
Oil.
have to disclose how much money they have. So some of them could be trillionaires, but it's not disclosed how much
That's
money
like
they
the
have.
crown prince people, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
there's just thousands of those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. Yeah, hey, props to them for having the money, I guess. Make whatever you want with it. If they want golf to be more entertaining, start a
They
Live
have
Tour.
like indoor ski resorts. Like they can see the air in where's the Burj Khalifa? Dubai?
Sure.
What's that
Yeah.
city?
Good enough.
We'll go with that one.
I have no idea.
Okay. They can see the air and make it rain whenever they decide to do it.
Oh, so do you think they
Yeah.
did that for the Masters tournament this year?
No, I
Do
don't
you think they made
so.
it rain and made it?
That's interesting.
Yeah, it's a theory for sure.
I don't think they see the
Up the
air.
weather ratings. You know?
Yeah, I think
where's the Weather Channel
we're-
based out of?
Near Augusta,
Right
apparently.
next to Augusta, allegedly.
I think we're onto some groundbreaking stuff here, where the Saudis were trying to mess up the Masters by making it like rainy and gloomy all day. But
Yep.
They were no match for the Augusta grounds crew.
The Augusta grounds crew is something else. That whole tree fell, and they
That was
fixed
crazy.
that in like what'd you say, 30 minutes?
It felt like it. I mean, like 3 massive trees fell.
Wait, I thought you said it was 30 minutes. Not. It felt like 30
I think it was
minutes.
technically like 27. We'll go with that. The official
Even
Marv on Air
faster.
statement will be 27 minutes.
That's insane, though.
I think they probably just wheeled out like 3 out of storage
3
and just
beavers.
propped them
and
out.
They just
Yeah.
Propped them up.
entire log.
they hired some beavers to chew it up.
Yeah.
Man,
They had an army of beavers out there.
Termites.
ooh,
That-
that'd be another solid one.
That would be interesting.
Do you think they employ animals?
No.
No.
Do you guys ever chop
Train 'em.
wood often?
I never have.
Chopping wood is a lot of fun.
I feel
Like
like, it
with
would
an axe?
be. It'd be exciting.
I've chopped
With an
with an
axe,
axe,
it's a
yeah.
lot of fun.
My question always has been, how do they not chop the stump in half? Like if you're chopping
the-
through wood, then why not chop the stump? But apparently the stump can just take it.
the stump can take it,
Hmm.
just because of how it is, and then like the bottom of it is anchored in.
Hmm.
You can beat on a stump all fucking day,
Really?
and it might flare out a little bit, but you're not getting even close to the ground.
Have you ever chopped a tree down or
Yeah.
just chopped wood?
I've chopped a tree down.
I think chopping a tree down would be satisfying.
It's incredibly satisfying until your dad comes out and goes, "Where did this tree go? And why is the stump here?" And I go, "Oh, it was like dead or something."
Beavers.
You know?
Yeah, it was
Beavers.
decaying. Yeah.
Yeah. Beavers.
Classic.
Termites.
Yeah, I gotta look out for those guys. No, but the grounds crew is like, they're top notch. Because
They're incredible.
I saw it was like thousands apply and only like, X amount get in.
I think
I
that's
get
with
it.
volunteers.
For volunteers.
For like running the actual tournament, like concession
Oh.
stands and like ball spotting and stuff.
Gotcha.
But the grounds crew, that's pretty much like people are like superintendents at other golf courses, like overseas in Europe and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like flying them in for the Masters to work the Masters, just so they have like the A team of A team, like horticulture guys.
Can you imagine being that good at your job?
That would be nice.
That mowing grass.
Yeah.
They're that good at mowing grass.
I mean, I aspire to be like that for my front lawn someday, but
Yeah.
I don't know if I could ever get to like, they've got it down to like, it's more scientific than science. you
Pretty
know?
much. It's kind of like when you look at
What
like
the fuck does that mean?
like jobs where like whoever it is like exceptionally good at their jobs, like more than they have the business of being that good. I feel like it goes like SEAL Team 6, Augusta Grounds Crew.
Yeah, they were right up
Like
there.
they have no business being that good, but they are.
Somehow it's like those children were born and then they immediately learn how to mow a lawn.
Yes.
And then the next thing, I don't know, would he plant sod? Like
Probably. Yeah.
I don't know what the order of things would go, but they have to start around age 2 or 3.
Yeah, start watering azaleas by like the age of 5.
As soon as
They're
they can
trained
walk.
alongside the golfers that they're helping.
Yep.
Aren't most golfers like they start at 2 or 3?
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
only play golf. Yeah.
Those pros are pretty good, pretty young.
Rich.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not like
Very rich.
it's
Well-
not like football where you can just like pick it up. It's
Yeah.
something that like I think
Yeah.
they have to like train since they were like
We talked about
Walking.
this last time. It's it's only skill.
Was it on the show we were talking about how many times do you think Tigers hit 1 million balls?
I'm not sure we were talking about that.
I think
shut my
that was
balls,
the
Kyle.
first day of the Masters we were chatting about that.
probably
Do you think Tiger Woods has hit 1 million balls in his life?
including putts.
Every single hit ever.
We gotta do a breakdown of how big 1 million is.
I mean, but he's like what, 45?
Somewhere in there, yeah.
Yeah, like
46,
How
I
long
think.
has he been playing?
since he made the tour,
Yeah,
or he
he's
made
hit
the Masters first time was like
No,
19.
no. I mean like
Say he's been doing it for
When did-
40 years.
Yeah,
okay.
He's
then
probably- yeah,
I'd
yeah.
say 1 million easy.
that's crazy to me. Like
I think we tried to do the math and it was like on the conservative side like 1.8.
million. So
Yeah.
Gotta be good.
can you? I've never done anything 1 million times besides maybe breathing, or like steps.
I think I've blinked.
Blinking?
Yeah.
blinked.
I've probably taken 1 million steps.
Things that are required to live.
Yep.
But Tiger's done it with a golf ball. He's hit it that many times.
How many
gotta
words
think.
have you said in the like,
Oh yeah,
ever?
you've probably spoken about 1 million words.
At least.
I would say maybe closer to like 5 million, or like it also depends on how many words you say on a day on average, right? Like if you have a
Yeah.
job where you're like talking with people all
Yeah.
day versus if you have a job where you're all by
What
yourself.
constitutes as a word? Because
The.
Helen Keller couldn't speak.
True.
Helen Keller's fake.
Correct.
but-
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just
I feel like a normal human probably says like what 1,000 words a day.
intelligible word.
More than that, I would say. So I'd say what, we're probably like 10 million by 21.
Oh, at least, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nuts. So I guess we're all masters of speaking, breathing, and blinking. There's that.
True. True. Watch out, Jon
I
Rahm.
stutter a lot.
Watch out. Let's get into a blinking contest and see who wins
Yeah.
that one.
He doesn't speak English as good as I do.
Yeah. Do you think
So.
he blinks better than you, though?
But he speaks
Yeah,
Spanish
he
a lot
definitely
better than
blinks
you.
better than I do.
Yeah, I bet he does speak Spanish better than you.
I don't know. I did
Spanish
take
people-
Spanish
And I bet
3.
he speaks money a lot better than you do.
That he has me beat there.
That
He
money
did
talk,
win
bro.
a pretty purse for winning the Masters. So.
Yeah, it wasn't
How
too
much
bad.
did you get?
I think it was like 2.1,
My bad.
2.3 maybe.
I thought it was like 3.1, which is still
Maybe.
Either way, if I had $1 million, oof, let alone 2 or 3, that'd be a game changer.
Yeah, I think I could handle.
Motorcycles.
What'd
I
you
could
say?
handle a couple million.
Motorcycles.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding.
Oh, Ron won 3.2
3.2
million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. So, props to Rahm.
Yeah, that's a decent amount of money.
I'd say I would take that for playing golf.
But if we're playing hockey, that's a lot.
Yeah, hockey players do not get paid as much. That's for sure. But
They're one
hockey's a lot of fun to
paid,
watch,
aren't they?
Speaking of hockey, the hockey playoffs and the NBA playoffs.
Yes, we do have some playoffs to cover, and
We can go back to the Masters, but
Yeah, I
Good
don't have a
segue.
lot else to say on the Masters.
I don't either. That's all I got.
That's just kind of what happened. The Masters happened. The
Jon Rahm won.
Jon Rahm won it. and
Rombo.
Brooks Koepka fumbled the bag,
Yep.
and Tiger Woods withdrew. And
It's
Sam
not-
Bennett made a name for himself.
Correct.
So that was really cool.
Didn't
to
win
see.
any money, but
But there was
Made
like
a name for himself.
Had to have been half the country cheering for him for.
oh, more than
Half-
that. I think everybody, any golf fan, was like hoping the amateur did well.
Yeah, I did love the way they said amateur. It's not
Yeah.
amateur there.
Amateur.
It's amateur.
Patrons, not
Patrons.
fans.
nice.
We did almost see some squash patrons, but
Yep.
we're glad that everyone
Shout out those
survived the
trees.
tree fall. Shout out the trees.
What's crazy is that so last year to end his round, so Scotty Scheffler won last year, and he 4-putted on the 18th hole on Sunday to end his round, but he had like a 6-stroke lead, so it was kind of just like whatever, doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And then Rahm to start his round this year 4-putted.
Interesting.
So I think you need to figure. I think Rahm putted twice. Yeah, I think he putted twice on the last hole. So
So whoever two putts,
whoever two putts next year, be looking out for those guys to win it because
That's
they're trending
insightful.
nicely.
they are. Yes,
do you
if look
guys
at the last
do you
few
guys
years.
know the greatest round of golf of all time? Like who did it?
Probably some guy who went out on his own.
Kim Jong-il. The
Oh, yep.
former leader.
Yep.
It has been said on his first round of
Oh,
golf,
I heard about this.
he hit 9 holes in one. And you can't
Well, he
refute
did.
He
that.
did.
Yeah.
You can't refute that or deny that.
We
over there.
here at Marv on Air are huge
acknowledge
fans of
Kim.
the North Korean regiment.
Yeah.
And if they want to come on the show, we welcome them
Yeah.
with open arms.
To talk about their 9-stroke
Yeah.
front 9.
Yeah. The greatest
Greatest round of golf of
round
ever.
of all time.
Yeah. I'm surprised they didn't get like an 8 or a 6.
Our policy just
Yeah.
open invitation to the North
Why didn't he
Koreans.
bounce it into one hole and then it bounced?
And it
out
goes
and
from the
into
one
it?
cup into the next
Exactly.
cup. Yeah, so he didn't strike it in between cups.
Yeah.
That's probably the next greatest hole we're seeing.
That might
right?
be.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I bet it's
his
coming.
son will
Jong-un's
probably do
gonna
that.
Pick
Yeah.
that up.
Yeah, be
Yeah.
on the lookout for that as well. But James brought up the NHL playoffs are coming up, as well as the NBA playoffs. And the NBA playoffs, I don't know if the NBA playoffs will be as exciting as the last day of the NBA regular season. We had 2 fights from the same team. Not like the Clippers got into 2 fights. The Clippers bench got into its own fight, and the Timberwolves, right? Was it Timberwolves?
Yeah.
Timberwolves got into a fight with their own bench as well. So turmoil is going on in the NBA.
Wait, so their own teams got in fights with
Yeah,
one
so
another?
Clippers players fought and Timberwolves players
intro-
fought.
Intra, yeah. Never
Yeah,
mind.
intra team
Fighting.
was going
Disputes.
on. So they were trying. I mean, they must have been trying to be like the UFC, I guess. I don't
Pretty
know
much.
what their deal was, but it was certainly, the games don't matter and they're playing on Easter, so like you got to give them that.
They just wanted to go home.
Yeah,
They
well,
want to go Easter egg hunting. I don't blame them.
Easter egg hunting is a very thrilling activity.
Oh, for sure.
Do you guys still Easter egg hunt?
I went to Cactus and I would just look around like a hawk and look for eggs. And I think altogether we probably got like 11 or 12 free shots over 2 days.
Oh, so if you find an egg, you get a shot? Or how's that work?
Some of them had candy. Other ones had like little tickets for a free shot. Yeah.
Huh,
But
nice.
we probably got like 12 free shots. Nah, we probably got more than that.
That's pretty cool.
That's a good
At least
promotion by
12.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our Easter
But
egg
they're,
hunt.
they're not giving you like Paloma. They're not giving you anything good. They're giving you like 20% margarita mixes. Still good though.
But still a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, 1.5 fluid ounces. Can't argue with that.
They might have been undercutting us on that too. But granted, it's free.
Ours were jelly beans, so not in the same ballpark, but I mean,
Still tasty.
I love a good.
Jelly bean?
What's your favorite
Don't even get
kind?
me started on jelly beans, but I'm saying the Easter egg hunts. I love a good Easter egg hunt.
Oh.
That doesn't surprise me
I'm
for
a jelly
some reason.
bean connoisseur.
Really?
Yes. So
Let's hear
for
it.
jelly beans, I think the top of the top has got to be the sweet tart jelly beans.
I think Starburst edge them out, but I can see Sweet Tart has a spot.
I believe sweet tart's at top. I think Starburst has a fucking strong second. Starburst has got 4 different bags. They're all unbelievable.
Yep.
You can take a handful. They don't just melt. They all taste great.
Yep.
I
Jelly-
take Jelly Belly.
You're a
Belly.
jelly
Oh.
belly?
I love.
What do
Those are the
What are
OGs,
you,
aren't
90?
they?
They are. They are.
there are so many flavors.
I mean, not many other
what?
companies can you get a vomit
Yeah,
jelly
fart
bean.
and
True.
toothpaste.
Yeah, I'll fuck up a nice
You
fart
eat dog
jelly bean, dude.
Bird shit.
That's literally. I think a sleeper pick are the Nerds jelly beans. Have you ever seen those?
I
don't think
I
I've had those.
I might go over to Hy-Vee right now and go pick some up.
They have like nerd like candy on the outside, so it's like crunchy into the squishy.
Oh,
I
I've
have
had
not
that.
had that.
Mom gets them. They are good.
Oh, I didn't know that, but I've had them.
Yeah, they're in our. I've got a bag.
Probably
of
at your
them
house.
I got a bag right here. So maybe after the
Can
show,
I do a
I'll,
little taste test on the
you want me
show?
to get you one right now?
Pop them open.
Well,
Bust it open.
what's your third jelly bean then? If it's not Starburst, or it goes.
Sweet tart,
Sweet tart,
Starburst.
Starburst.
I don't really have another. Because that's like all we really ever buy at home.
Big
Okay.
fat stack of jelly beans and candy and stuff.
From the Easter egg hunt?
I don't like
Okay,
Robin's eggs.
That probably was
Robin's
loud.
eggs are not.
Wasn't too bad. Wasn't great, but did kind of make me blink.
Oh, I've had those before.
I might. Oh.
Yeah, give me that one.
The yellow.
Big jelly bean guy.
Just give me the whole bag.
You might go second.
They're pretty good.
Oh.
They're pretty crunchy and delicious. So
I'm a
I
big
do
fan.
like the looks of them. They look nice.
I don't know if we can. There's the
They're
jelly
dimpled.
bean.
They look like a golf ball.
You can't really tell, but they are.
They're
they are-
unbelievable.
You
they're
could put
pretty
some
good.
backspin on those.
You definitely could get some backspin on
Yeah.
that guy. How many shots do you think it would take Jon Rahm on a par 3 with a jelly bean?
I think he'd exploded on the
I was
first
gonna say, I
swing.
don't think he finishes it.
I think. Have you guys seen that like elastic monkey that the guy will drop from like skyscrapers and parking garages?
Yeah.
And then it'll get flat like a pancake. It'll
I
be
haven't
like,
seen it, but
Tell me what the monkey can survive next. You've never seen it?
no.
Do you know like Stretch Armstrong?
Yeah, that's what I was
It's
thinking.
basically just Stretch Armstrong, but
it's
he
a
drops
gorilla.
it, and it's like its face is so big that it's just the face as like a flat pancake.
Really,
Yeah, it's fucked. It's kind of funny, but
that's awesome.
that's what the jelly bean would turn into.
Interesting. Well, going back to the playoffs.
Let me get one more jelly bean.
Yeah, I got one more.
Oh, I was gonna say, just give me the bag.
Well, they're mine, so you don't get
You have a
one.
job to do back
I'm gonna
there.
go Hy-Vee.
Yeah.
Back in the box.
Yeah, Easter candy's on sale probably. So
Oh, that's
Tear
true.
up jelly beans.
yeah, jelly beans are delicious. But the NHL playoffs are coming
Stuff
up,
them in my pockets.
and the NBA playoffs are coming up. And I guess my question for you guys would be: obviously, I don't think a lot of people watch the NHL playoffs in comparison to the NBA playoffs. But which format is better? They're both best of 7, which is important to James. But it's
7 games in the NHL is nothing to mess around with.
It's a lot of games.
That's a lot, man.
I'm pretty sure it is, isn't it?
I know -5 things about the NHL.
I think it's.
That
best of
sounds
7.
good. I think we'll go with that.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure it is. So, I think the NHL is more electric than the NBA personally, and that's why I was asking you guys because I know a lot of people just love the NBA, but the NHL is different because the NBA, right? Like if you're the better team, you're not going to lose a games like 7-game series, in my opinion.
Okay.
But in the NHL, the better team can still lose because the worst team can have a hot goalie, right? They call them like goalies that are standing on their heads. Like they'll just save everything. So if the better team shoots 50 times and the goalie's on his head, they might only get 1 through. But the worst team, if they take 30 and the better team's goalie is like kind of lacking, they get 3 or 4 through. Like, you know, you can still get a lot of upsets in the NHL. Plus, just the nature of hockey, it's so fast, and with fights and stuff, all the tensions are high. I personally,
I'd rather watch hockey.
I think hockey playoffs are probably better than the NBA playoffs.
Is that how goaling works? You get like a 3-point shooter, you get on a hot streak?
Kind of like that, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you want to be hot when the playoffs are coming.
Interesting. Did not know
It's crazy that like hockey goalies literally have to dress up as if they're gonna get attacked by like a canine.
Yeah.
They put on so much padding and so much gear just to,
But
and then they'll drop to their
See,
knees.
yeah,
I'm in the opposite boat. If I was a hockey goalie, I would want more padding because they're hitting that thing fast.
But
They
when
hit it like
I wouldn't be able to move in time.
yeah.
I said that they wear a lot of padding,
Yeah,
I would want
he wants
more.
more. He wants even more.
like pillows on your chest,
or like a
Where would
brick
you
wall.
reinforce
I'd want a
yourselves?
brick wall or a
Okay.
bulletproof vest, like 5 of them.
Dude, they slap those pucks around so fast.
They're like 90-mile-an-hour shots.
yeah.
Oh man, no.
Those are-
Hockey pucks are hard. I feel like.
They're
Oh, yeah,
very
they're
hard.
really hard.
Very hard.
And they're very dense as well.
I feel like you'd be better off getting hit by a baseball.
Probably.
Yeah.
Baseballs have a
'cause-
little give.
Yeah. But
They're
hockey,
like, wow,
8
it's about
ounces.
as much give as a hockey puck has.
6 ounces.
But baseball, I think there's a larger surface area for
that's
when
what
it's
I was
hit.
Yeah.
going to say.
And with a hockey puck, it's about the same surface area, but more of a cross section.
Mm-hmm.
So
You know what blows my mind is the goalies when they do that knees to the ground. Like,
Yeah.
how are their like ligaments just not toast
it's
every time?
hard.
I
It
don't-
is hard on you.
I do not know how
And then
they
you have
do
to
it.
get right back up on skates.
Yep. And then they're just swerving around the goal, and their reaction time, like when they catch that puck, like
Yeah,
how did
that-
they
it
even
doesn't make
see
sense.
it? How did they even see the puck coming? That's their
Doesn't make
intuition's
sense.
nuts. So that's kind of why I love the hockey playoffs, and it's just
Yeah.
like the tensions are so high all the time that it really. Did you have something to say?
I was going to. Have you seen them warm up?
I haven't. What do they do?
Dude, it's so mesmerizing. Like they'll lunge back and forth on their skates.
The goalies.
Yeah,
Oh.
just I don't know. I saw a clip of them warming up the other day on something, but
I was wondering
I
if
could
you were
watch
talking
that
about
for a while.
like maybe they do like layup lines in hockey.
That'd be funny.
They probably do that.
You
Something
think
like that.
something along those lines? Yeah,
I mean, even just skating is difficult.
let alone with a stick and puck at
With a stick
90
and
miles an
puck,
hour.
running into other grown ass men and then having to like maneuver around them. It's a difficult sport.
It's
You have to
very
get
very
into
fun
it
to
when
watch.
you're young.
Yeah, well, for playing, 100%. Like the Canadians, they grew up with ice rinks in their backyard.
What's even crazy? Well,
Hey,
what's
Brendan.
ironic is that the other.
do you think you could move away from your mic a little bit? You can hear your breathing.
That's funny.
That's tough.
What's
I was trying to figure out who was fucking with their mic.
the
and-
other biggest like ice skating sport is like figure skating.
Yep.
Which, I mean, just the contrast between those two.
Have you seen the videos of them when they're like attached to they have like a thing above them that spins them really really fast so they can practice like their movement while they're spinning?
The like rope
No, I
thing that
haven't.
like
Yeah, and they'll be spinning like super fast because they're all like balled up, and then they'll like go like this and it slows them down because of physics and stuff. But
gyroscopic force.
yeah, it is. I think I'd throw up if I was a figure skater. They are spinning really really fast.
They do some impressive stuff.
They do. They are
Even though
very
they're
strong.
dressed like Star Wars characters. The men, at least.
Yeah.
The one that gets me is speed skating.
Oh,
Dude,
Like
That-
they are
that's
flying.
yeah.
Interesting, too, yeah.
It's like the
I feel like
lines they
ramping
take
and stuff.
The fastest of all time is like 70 miles an hour.
That's
or like
nuts.
90 or something.
Because it's like a concave. It's like a NASCAR track, so they
It
don't.
is.
I'm pretty sure.
This guy was out on a lake, and there was
Oh.
a big truck in front of him with like a wind.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw
Shield.
that.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's inside it.
I thought you meant like in competition. Oh,
No, have
he
you
was
guys-
still propelling himself though.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
yeah, he
impressive.
just had a windshield, so he didn't.
Yeah,
get
he was
messed
completely
up.
by himself. Have you guys seen like I don't know if it's called like terrain skating, but
No.
they're like they start at the top of a hill and they're like going and then they have like the bumps from like a motocross track and then there's a ramp and then
Oh
like,
really?
and then there's like a bird.
You sure it's not
On ice
skiing?
skates.
Like moats?
No, it's
No,
not. I
it's
think
ice skates.
I think I've seen this before actually.
It's
Your
like four
ankles.
people racing and there's ramps and there's like it's so fun to watch. I saw a dude on TikTok
That's
and I went
terrifying.
through every one of his
That would be
videos.
definitely scary.
It's-
Dude, just your ankles. Your ankles skating normally, it hurts so bad.
Those are some very supportive boots, and it still hurts.
Yeah.
Like the boots are made of like Kevlar, and your
Yeah.
ankle's not moving, and then you get done, and you're like, oh,
Wow,
that really is
Awful.
sore.
Bad skates feel awful.
That's another thing about hockey is like just the injuries in it. I saw a video the other day of a guy who got hit with a shot. It just happened to hit his glove, and it took his finger off.
What?
He pulled his hand out of his glove, and the rest of his finger was in his glove. That's insane.
He's made out of wax, bro.
I think that's what happens when you get hit by a 90-mile-an-hour projectile on the finger bone. Like,
Oh my God.
that is,
With padding.
yeah.
Alex and I are going to be intramural soccer legends here at Iowa
Oh,
State.
yeah.
Interesting.
Dude,
Yeah.
some of those balls I could catch, like when they were
Oh,
coming
you're a goalie?
straight at me. Well, I was just catching them.
Oh,
for
I
them.
was just kicking some at him for a
Oh,
little
okay.
bit.
And there was one of them where I tried to stop it with my hand. I thought I jammed all of my fingers.
You just
It
look, all your
felt
fingers are gone.
Awful. Oh my God. And then I was scared of the ball for the rest of the time.
Yeah.
That's
was
kind
like, I
of
don't
gonna be
even
my
wanna touch
strat.
it.
Luckily in soccer, you don't use your hands. So. there's
Well,
that.
if you're a goalie, you got to use them.
Well, they got the
I
padding.
didn't have any padding.
Yeah, they got the like the
I'm about to
Yeah.
put up 4
foam
goals
gloves.
tonight
Oh, you guys playing tonight?
at 9.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
They have lights down there or something?
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know. I'm like
Yeah.
it was like the RA was like, "Hey, you want to play?" And
Oh,
I was
yeah.
like, "Sure."
Well, you want to get on the RA's good side.
Yeah,
Makes
for
sense.
sure.
Yeah. I
They
mean,
do-
we're
they do
1-0
have
right
lights.
now.
We have 3.5 weeks yet left. I don't think we need to worry about getting on his good side anymore.
I wouldn't want to get dinged on the last week.
Yeah.
Myself.
Oh, no.
But
Better late than never.
yeah,
What?
that's my motto.
Just being honest.
But are you looking forward to either of the playoffs, the NHL or the NBA?
I mean, for me, like the NBA playoffs, I really don't care about it until like the Western Conference Finals or Eastern Conference Finals. Like,
I think the Western Conference Finals will be fun this year, but the Eastern Conference is kind of lacking. Probably be the Celtics through and through. Or Bucks.
or the Bucks,
Bucks and Celtics probably.
Sixers, and I think the Sixers are the 3 seed, so they'll be matched up with Boston.
Okay.
That could be fun.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm just not a huge fan of the Sixers in general. You know, I don't know what it is, but I mean,
Philly,
Embiid-
baby.
What about the Philly Flyers? I'm a big fan of them.
Ooh.
See, I'm not
I
a
like
big
most
Flyers guy.
Philadelphia teams.
I like the fan bases of most Philadelphia
I
teams.
like Boston and Philadelphia teams.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm a
They're
big
dope.
Boston guy. So,
Oh, we
They're
know.
all dope.
oh, we know.
Because you were born and raised there, right? It's not
Right.
like you bandwagoned on them.
Oklahoma
Oh, it's not like that at all. Of course not. But the Bruins did break the single game
Yep.
win record or single season win record, which scares me because if you remember, the Warriors broke the single season win record and then blew a 3-1 to the Cavs.
Correct.
Oh,
So
that was that season?
yeah, it was the same season. So I obviously want the Bruins to win. We need Olmark on his head. We need all the other goalies and stuff playing well, but they're playing. I mean, they've been playing good hockey all year. You know, you can't.
I'm
get
big.
That kind of
I'm big on the
record
Maple Leafs. I don't know anything about them other than they're in Toronto and called the Maple Leafs.
without it. Yeah, and
But
they're blue.
They're just dope.
Yeah, cool
Do
name.
Toronto Maple
teams
Leafs.
have to like fill out a passport every single
That's a
time?
good
they get
question.
on
I
a
bet they
plane?
have to have a passport to make an NHL team if you're gonna fly into Canada. and
Well,
stuff.
what I mean is like go through customs every.
There's
single
no
time.
way.
No, there's probably like you probably like
Some
file
exemption.
through both governments or something, and then it's understood if you're flying with your team. You know,
Like it just your
you're just clear.
your team does it.
Yeah. I bet it's something like that because
They
you're
get
right.
on that one of those big private jets and stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah, they probably got it all figured out, but or maybe they fly economy. I don't know.
they
No,
definitely
they
do. Those hockey players, there's some big dudes. They definitely fit in like a middle seat.
What?
Definitely.
Oh yeah, easily fit. No, I'm excited for playoff season coming up, but it just seems like it goes too quick, and then we're gonna be left with
Yep.
nothing before, like right before football season. There's gonna be nothing.
Yeah, it's
to
like that,
watch.
like July, like
Yeah.
August lull. There's like no sports on. You're kind of
Baseball.
Yeah.
just yeah. Yippee.
Well, you're a baseball guy, but
I mean, I know baseball, but like I don't follow a team too heavily. Just
Yeah.
like the Cards and the Braves.
it's just
but
kind of on kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah. What do you think of the new pitch clock now that it's been
I'm a fan.
in the game for a while?
I'm a fan. I think it's good that they're speeding the game up just because it needed to be. Patrick Cantlay and the Masters probably should have had a like shot clock or something on them. That was ridiculous.
They took their time.
It looked like Koepka was about ready to run down there and hit him in the head with a 9-iron, but
I wouldn't
No.
have blamed him. I wouldn't have blamed him.
I think it's good for baseball. I think anything you can do to speed a game up that's typically a little slower is a good thing. But at the same time, you do lose a little bit of like the romantic baseball moments, you know?
Yeah.
Where like if you have a really good announcer in a really like important game, you know, and the guy's like walking up to bat real slowly,
Yep.
the announcer's just laying down some like beautiful
Some bars.
beautiful poems, yeah, for the people at home. You lose that a little bit, but like I mean, middle of June games, I think they need to make it even shorter. Maybe like 5-second pitch clock, like rapid fire
Wow.
them.
It's like some
I
Bugs
would
Bunny.
watch that. Just like as soon as you get it back, just throw it. I'd definitely watch that. That would be great. But
That'd bring a wrinkle to it. There's like no stepping out of the batter's box.
yeah.
You keep your foot on the mound.
They have 3 pitchers at one time. They're like,
Oh, that would be great.
They like stand by the mound and they just cycle through.
And 3 batters. You like swing and then you just step around.
You're like
in the
a
back
sign.
of the line.
You're like assigned to a pitcher.
Yep.
Like you have to catch from Shohei
That'd be
Ohtani.
awesome.
That would be pretty dope. What happens
would
if one
watch
hits
that.
it? Then what happens to the guys that are on the field? They just lay down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just lay down and try to get out of the play.
No, they're in too. That'd actually be cool.
Oh, there we go. And the batters can like block or something.
Yep, they can go tackle whoever has the ball.
There
they
we
can
go.
beat the hell out of them with the bat.
They just go tackle
Yep.
the third baseman. That'd be an
Yes.
interesting wrinkle.
That would be fun.
I would like that. What
The
if we do
Savannah
that?
Bananas
Yes.
presenting sticker on the cardboard box.
Yeah.
They
Take a note.
they need to pay attention.
Take a note from that one.
They need to listen in.
We'll send them a clip for
You
that.
should look at this shuffle. I don't know if you can see that, but it's pretty great.
That is good.
Buttery.
That's it. That's what I'm gonna say.
That's
Gosh.
buttery. Well, I mean, yeah, I think we kind of covered those that we kind of wanted to cover. If you want to do a James Cup,
Let's hit them with it.
let's
James
do
Cup.
do
maybe
a quick
go
little
off on
James
some
Cup.
Tangents.
Yeah, we've got James is wearing some semi-orange shirt there, so I'll pull the orange one out.
I feel like a loser wearing this shirt. I'm not a senior anymore.
Yeah, it's kind of questionable, but I do have the James Cup for us. Preferred sleeping position.
Ooh. I don't know. I'm asleep.
Yeah. Well, how do you prefer to fall asleep?
On
Like,
your
what-
side, on
back?
your back, or on your stomach?
People that sleep on their stomach scare the shit out of me. That should not be a thing.
I sleep on my side.
I'm a big side sleeper until I'm tired, and then I fall asleep back.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'll lay there, and I feel like all of my blood reach my left side, and then I'm like, okay, yeah, now I'm ready, and I'll lay flat, and I'm out.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I can sleep on like hardwood floors. Like I can sleep anywhere.
I love
Same.
sleeping on the floor.
Like I really have like
different.
no idea how I sleep. I kind of just sleep however.
You kind of just close your eyes and you wake up again?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
There's no I think I primarily sleep on my back, I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
But hey, you're able to get from
Any
point
which
A
way.
to point B.
Correct.
Do you have a preference then?
I sleep on my left side,
Oh, really?
facing the wall at the moment.
See,
I sleep
I will
on
go
my
through
left.
phases.
Now, usually I'll have my arm above my head like this,
Yep.
Okay.
under a pillow or
Fair enough.
something like that. But sometimes.
Well, where does your arm go if it's not are you just sleeping like this?
That's kind of
What do you
Like
mean?
I feel like it has to be above your head,
It's always there, or maybe it'll be like out here.
straight out.
No, not like that.
It can't. I don't think it can come underneath you.
I'm just messing with you. You were real close to something. No, it's either there or it's like out in front of you holding the pillow.
Gotcha.
But sometimes if you have it like way up, you just completely lose feeling in your
Yeah.
arm.
I wake
can't-
up every single day without feeling in my arm.
I do that quite a bit. And then I'll like find a brand new position and then I'll be like, oh no, I can't feel my arm again.
Yeah. Alex, do you? I know you take a lot of naps. You're a sleeping connoisseur.
Yeah.
You look like you're taking a nap right now. Did you just wake
My
up?
eye is just, I like to sleep. Well, I change like all the time. Like I used to love sleeping on my stomach, and then it went to my side.
Yeah.
And now I don't have a preferred side.
Yeah.
Now
yeah.
it's
Yeah.
more of a like sleep on my side, but like lean back on a pillow.
Yep. Okay,
So-
I see where you're coming from. Sometimes
So-
I'll hit that 45-degree angle, and that's just the sweet spot.
Yeah,
You know, it just
that's
depends on
about
the night.
90% of the time I fall asleep.
Yeah, just depends on the
I
night.
don't nap very
Or
much.
or I lay on like my side/stomach with my left leg like this.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
do sprawl out my legs.
I sprawl out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can't
I
have
make
your legs
sure
like
I have a
straight.
blanket on when I do.
I gotta
that.
like this leg is
You
like
ain't gonna
always
catch me
over.
lacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always.
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a big napper either. I feel like I don't have enough hours in the day as is. Like
It
I
always
can't give
looks
up
like I
3
will
hours.
sleep.
Make hours.
What'd you say?
I will make hours.
I will make the
I
hours.
will make
Hours
the
to
day
sleep.
28 hours.
I'm
to
like
get that full.
categorically opposed to naps. I can't stand them.
I don't get why. Yeah.
I'm always like in the moment, like it kind of seems like a good idea, but then I wake up and I'm like, okay, I was asleep for like 45 minutes at 3:00 in the afternoon. Like I got nothing
I
out
always,
of that.
I always feel like
Buddy.
a sack of shit. after
Yes.
buddy.
It's always.
Try taking a 5-hour.
I say it.
That's
I'll fall
just
asleep.
sleeping. You're not napping. You're sleeping.
7.
I'll like fall asleep and it's been like 2-3 hours. I'm like, oh, okay, great. So I just wasted that time.
I
Yeah.
can't do that. That 3 hours, I feel like somebody ripped my heart out and then put it back.
Yes.
I think what happens is, maybe not you because you nap like every day, but when I take a nap, it's because I've been like majorly working late.
I've been
Like,
getting
you know,
off
so
my
I'm
nap.
like
Correct.
really,
He
really
has
tired.
been better with his nap.
Yeah, I used to
That's for
sleep probably 20 hours.
Over break. Well, no, like
Not
right
like a
after
cat.
break and a little bit before.
No, like
break.
I'd wake up, go get some lunch, wouldn't go to class. I'd take a nap, and then I'd get
Wow.
up and then not do any. Like I wouldn't eat and be like, man, I'm really exhausted. Take a nap.
He'll nap before he eats.
I wouldn't eat until like 3 because I'd just be recharging all day.
I'm glad you're able to stay awake through the show.
When
Well,
do
I
you go to
haven't been napping a
class?
whole lot. In between. I normally do top hats, or I'm back
Interesting.
in the day.
Oh, I guess everyone's
can't
got their own
stand naps.
system, but yeah,
Well,
I'm not a napper.
The time that I slept for like 5 hours, Kendra was doing homework, and I was like, "Hey, wake me up in like 30 minutes." to
Oh,
an hour."
yeah.
Oh yeah, I remember
And-
hearing about that.
And then she was like, I woke up and I was like, "It's 7 o'clock.
Yeah. And she'll be like,
What happened?" And she's
I
like,
didn't
"I didn't
wanna
want to
wake
wake
you
you up.
You should have.
So you let me lose half my day?"
Yeah, it's like COVID time.
That's how I feel if I'm asleep for longer than like 15 minutes.
I
Yeah.
can't even fall asleep in 15 minutes. I'll sleep forever, but it takes me forever to fall asleep.
Allegedly, if you fall asleep in less than like 5 minutes, you have sleep. What is it? Like
sleep deprivation?
yes, sleep deprivation.
Really?
Allegedly, that's what I
So-
Well, those are the best naps.
see. Yeah, those are the best ones.
when you just
When you
fall asleep.
out.
I don't know where I heard this. Your body, at least your brain, has to go like a few degrees down. in
Temperature wise,
Huh?
Temperature wise.
temperature-wise, in Fahrenheit.
Yeah.
Before you're able to go to sleep.
I've seen that.
Speaking of temperature, it's starting to get warm out.
And we will not sleep at all.
We don't have air conditioning. We have kettle fans and box fans and vortex fans, but we don't have air conditioning.
I'm
That's
putting
brutal.
the cattle fan up in my bed, and he doesn't think it's going to go well. But I will.
Probably not.
Oh, it's going to go awesome.
Well,
I'm
Dude,
gonna
it's
get
gonna
there. I
like
will be
blow the
napping
hair
once
off
that-
your head.
Once that happens,
Fall.
he's gonna wake up with
I
a
don't
toupee
care.
stuck
I'll
to the
still
ceiling.
You
fall
look like
asleep.
Walter.
Yeah,
Do you
no
guys sleep
kidding.
with a fan normally?
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fan
He
has
got
to-
me on to sleeping with fans.
Yeah,
I
it's
used to
super
never.
frustrating.
Incredible.
When he first came, he was like, I wouldn't really want the fan on. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to sleep at all. The fan has to be
Has
on.
to be on.
No, it was hot though, so I was fine with having a fan. But over the winter,
I didn't.
you get done with the shower, the fan would be blasting. It would freeze.
The fan didn't turn off for more than like an hour a day during the winter. And
Wow.
the window's always open. Fan
Trying to
on
save
high.
some of the winter chill for the summer months, because you guys are going
Yeah.
through it.
I'm still in,
We're
like, a
gonna go
t-shirt.
through it.
This
yeah.
week is supposed to be pretty hot, so best luck to you guys.
I think. Well, how much longer do we got? Like 3 weeks? 3, 4
Yeah,
weeks?
roughly about a month.
4.
No.
I mean, it.
Yeah, probably 4.
I think 4 weeks from now we'll be wrapping up finals week. I believe.
Okay.
or it's the start of it probably,
So we
because it's the Monday.
Oh, even worse.
don't have that.
Don't
much
let me
farther
think
to
it's
go.
the end of it.
yeah. Yeah. So we're closing in on it, but
I can't sleep anymore really without a fan within like 12 inches of my head.
wow.
That's how
And
my
I sleep with
brother
it
is.
blowing right on my face.
That's how my brother is.
You
My
don't get,
brother will
like,
have a fan
congested?
oscillating right in front of him.
Oscillate? Bro, I just turned my
What does
fan
that
on
mean?
high and put it
Oh,
here.
It's where
moving
it
back
does
and
the-
forth.
yeah.
I'm not sure I could do that.
I need it on max on me at all
Well,
times.
you have that black one that's right next to your head.
I think if it was gonna be on, it would have to be either all on or all off. Like I'd be like falling asleep, be like, "Where's the fan?" And then it
Yeah.
would hit me, and then I'd be
Yeah,
like,
I would like track it in my mind. I'd be
Yeah.
like, and now.
Yeah.
"Yeah." I would be thinking too much to fall asleep.
But I think he mostly just has it on his body, and
Mm.
it doesn't point towards.
So
his
it's
head.
like toes to head, toes to head.
toes to collar, toes to collar.
Gotcha.
think.
Tall guy.
Him?
Yeah, apparently.
He's about my height.
Well, tall enough.
Yeah, for an oscillating fan at night,
Yeah.
and
All
that
right.
thing doesn't turn off.
Yeah, I feel you.
Go on.
Well, I think we're ready for the draw.
I'm fired up. I'm gonna get it this time.
I think this
I'm
is
gonna
the
get it
day.
this time.
Someone's gonna get it today.
Heat check.
I can feel it.
Does anyone want to cut?
No.
No.
No, thank you.
No.
I'm gonna cut.
You've been shuffling all day. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we got? Hold her up for us, James.
King of Spades.
8 of clubs.
And I'm gonna follow the trend. I'm gonna go 3.
Just pick a card.
I thought you.
Stop trying to read them. Just
I
say it.
think you gave it away. I'm gonna take, let's say, 3 of diamonds.
Oh,
Dang. 8
man.
was right on. It's pretty close.
Almost. had it.
Almost.
7
right.
of clubs. Whoever was saying clubs.
Yeah.
We'll get it one of these times.
We will get there someday.
I don't
but
think it's been a single face card.
I was after I was done shuffling. I was like, oh, Queen of Diamonds. They could probably get that. I'm gonna switch it.
Oh, interesting.
None of this. None of this
Interesting.
bias.
Well, says you.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, with that being said, be sure to come back Wednesday at 6 p.m. We got a super exciting show for you then. And with that being said,
Deuces.